Here we go. We made it. 3 o'clock. We're at Blue Ridge Winery with a mission here is to add value to people's lives, guys. I'm Randy and I'm loving life. It's fall season and so many great things are happening at Blue Ridge Winery, guys. For number one, we just got our labels in. Look at this. Sally designed a Halloween label. It's going to rock. Oh my God. So that's coming up next, right? And then also there's a new wine coming out this weekend. It's got Mary Wade, the first one to pop up, Mary Wade. I see you there. I love the hearts. I see you, Mary Wade. It's great to see you this past week. Oh my gosh, great stuff, right? So guys, this weekend's gonna rock. What is it? It's a blues festival? Is that what it is? Okay, so there's a blues festival happening on Saturday, noon to 6. No reservations are needed. It's live music all day long. It's gonna be fantastic. The weather looks brilliant. You can see it. Oh my God, I love the hearts. And there's a new wine, guys. I know. We just pile on top, right? There's a new wine that comes out. It's going to come out this coming Friday. It's called Summer Peach. You know me. I am hanging on to the summer, right? Summer Peach. This stuff tastes more like peaches than peaches. Betty Bengucci, I see you, Betty. What's happening, Angie? Angie, I see you over here. Angie's right out here. There she is, right there, right there. Hi, Angie. How are you? She's out on the deck. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. The guys, you Ken, man. What's happening, dude? I love it. Ken's getting busier. VIP tours. You're making it happen. I love it, guys. This talk, you're going to love it. Oh, my gosh. It's a fun one. It's lighthearted. It's easy. A little bit joking. I hope you love this. Roseanne, I see you. Okay, so this is all about personal relationships, okay? It's about training your partner. That's right. I said training your partner. I see you, Missy. What's happening, Missy? Happy 8th anniversary. I know, we turned 8 yesterday, guys. Diane Marshall, I see you, Diane. What's going on? We turned 8 yesterday, guys. September 20th, 2014 was the day we opened the doors at Blue Ridge. And yesterday, all of a sudden, I'm driving to school with the kids, and I look, I go, oh my God, it's our anniversary. Next year, we're going to celebrate big. We're going to make it happen. You got the bottle? Okay, Lizzie, grab the bottle of Summer Peach. This is it, guys. Summer Peach. It's coming out Friday, and I bet you if you show up early, they'll just give it to you. It's here, right? We got it. It's all bottled up. Nathaniel and the team made it happen. This stuff, it tastes more like peaches than peaches do. Wait till you taste it. Oh my God. Right? Okay, so here we go. Back to the talk. This is all about training your partner. Follow me on this. You're going to love this. And when I say training your partner, do you mean like, are you saying like Randy, you mean like a pet? Like, yup, like a pet. You know, kind of like a pet. Lizzie's laughing. I can guarantee you, your life will be better if you train your partner to teach you what you want from a relationship. I promise you. It'll be so much better. Your life will be better. The relationship will be better. I love the hearts are with me on this, right? There's people out in this world that think that their partner should read their mind. Have you ever heard it? I've heard it. They go, you should have known what I was thinking. I thought you knew how I felt. I thought this, I thought that. You're basically trying to get your partner to read your mind. That is not a good tactic. It's not a good tactic. Because you're basically hoping that your partner can guess what you're thinking. And guys, yo, Steven, I see you, dude. What's going on, man? I see you, Steven. I've been working out, Steven, so next time I hug you, you better look out, man, right? So you all know that I'm a big fan of hope. I mean, I'm one of the most hopeful people. I try to be the most hopeful person I've ever met, right? But hope is not a tactic. It's not a tactic at all. Hope alone really won't help you at all. Hope with a plan, now you're talking. Now there's something there, right? That's powerful. I would say a person with a hope and a plan is unstoppable in this world, right? I see you, Kathy. What's going on? Arlene, I see Arlene. So back to how to train your partner. It starts with saying what you want in your life. It starts by just saying it out loud. For example, let's say you wanted to spend some quality time with your husband, right? So you cook a dinner, you spend a lot of time, and you're envisioning this great evening where you're sitting there together and you're talking, and you're just talking about future plans and what you want to do and things like that. And you have this all pictured, right? So your husband comes home from work and sits down at the table and goes, wow, great dinner, thank you. And he eats dinner real quick and then jumps up and runs down to the garage to finish a project that he started. So in that moment, you're thinking like, what's up, man? You know, I was planning on having a conversation with you here. And you come in, you eat, and you run back out there. Well, you're kind of upset at this point, right? And you have a choice. You could storm out to the garage and say, you know what? You're an insensitive jerk. What's up, man? You know, I want to spend time with you. I cooked this dinner. And that always goes well, doesn't it? No, that never goes well. Lizzie's laughing. That never goes well. Or you could begin to train him. Here's what I'm getting at. You could train him for what you want in a relationship. Just like training a pet, it always starts small. Training of your partner will always start small. You could say something like, you know, I was hoping to spend some quality time with you tonight. I really miss talking with you. I don't feel like we talk as much as we used to. Can we spend some time tonight just talking and connecting? I'm sure he's going to go, yeah, sure, sounds great, He's going to be all about it. Notice, though, in this communication, you didn't blame him for anything. It's all about you. It's all about what you need. And he took no blame for anything, right? You're expressing your need to connect. He may say to you, sure, you want to talk? This sounds good. Let's go talk. So you go inside. You're hoping for 30 minutes, but you get 3, okay? You wanted 30, you got 3 minutes. And back out to the garage he goes. You with me on this? Follow the story so far? Later that night, you should thank him and praise him for the time he took to connect with you. Praise him for those 3 minutes, because every bit of training starts small. It starts somewhere. It's recognizing the 3 minutes that you got. And notice that you're focusing on the good that he did, not the negative. You're rewarding him for what he did and not punishing him for what he didn't do. I love the hearts. You're with me on this, guys, right? This is great stuff. This is great stuff. Remember, training takes time, and it's always baby steps along the way. It would be healthy to have a conversation about this with your husband or wife. Tonight, bring it up. Say, you know what? I want to teach you how to have a better relationship with me, and I'm hoping you can teach me how to have a better relationship with you. What can I do to build our relationship? What am I doing or not doing that I should do more of or less of? Great conversation. This stuff is powerful. You may not want to use the word train, though, okay? You might want to say something like, you know how we both want the best relationship possible? Of course, they're going to say absolutely. Would you help me become better at loving you? Of course. No one would ever say no to that. Steven, I love it, man. Arlene, I see you there. No one would say to that. You could ask your partner, help me understand you better so we can have a deeper, richer relationship. No one's going to say no to this stuff. By doing this and having these conversations up front, you're going to inoculate yourself from ever being offended or taking something personally. Because now when you say, hey, this, I would love it if you did this a little bit more or this a little bit less, you've already talked about it. You've opened the door, right? It's easy, right? Because the agreed upon goal is to train one another to treat the other person in a way that makes the relationship deeper, more connected, and more meaningful. Okay, right? It's never to attack or hurt one another, right? It's to train them, to make them better. I love the hearts. You with me on this, right? Okay, so back to recognizing the 3 minutes. I know the story is a little complicated, but back to recognizing 3 minutes, okay? You recognize the good thing that he did. When you give credit and you praise your partner, even for the smallest things, I love the hearts, for what they do, you're giving them recognition, which actually is an award to them. Everyone wants to be recognized for all the good they do in this world. So if you start seeing all the little things that they do and start noticing it and recognizing it, it's as if you gave them an award, and they're going to feel so good. And what happens when you give an animal an award? They do more of what you want. People are kind of like pets. If you want to train a pet, you reward it for what it does good, and it'll do more of what you want. Same concept, but it always starts small, right? Peterson has a segment on this stuff. It's great stuff. He talks about how B.F. Skinner, he would train rats. And he trained these rats to do all kinds of complicated things. I mean, they would climb ladders, they would do a trick, spin around, they would eat something, and he could get them to do all kinds of stuff. But it always started small. It started with dumping a bunch of rats in the cage, and the rats would running around, they'd be doing all kinds of rat stuff, right? And then all of a sudden, a rat would put his hand on the ladder, and he would give it an award. He would give it a little pellet of food. And then the rat caught on and went, wow, when I put my hand on this ladder, I get a reward. So I'm going to keep putting my hand on this ladder, right? And then all of a sudden, the rat put the hand on the second rung, and he gave him a second award. And now the rat's catching on. The rat's going, okay, if I do this and this, I get rewarded back and forth. What if I do it one more time? And away we go. And pretty soon, you can train that rat to do anything you want. So Peterson jokingly says, so here's the relationship advice. Wait for the rat to do what you want and then reward it. I thought, oh my God, that's so good. Because just like animals, people love to be rewarded. They love attention. They love the recognition. So recognize all the good things that your partner does for you, and you're going to begin to reward them, and they're going to do more of it. But it starts small. It always starts small, and it takes a lot of patience. I bet you when B.F. Skinner was training those rats, man, he sat there for days and weeks just waiting for it to happen. Just waiting for it to happen. I love that. Donna Martin, do you make our lives better? You make my life better, Donna Martin. I love you. Oh, my God. Peterson's got it going on, doesn't he? He says you got to be patient. You're going to have to suppress the desire to respond to the negative. Guys, That's one of the biggest keys in life. Suppress the desire to respond to the negative. I've learned that in my relationship with Tiff, if I suppress my desire to respond to the negative, our relationship is thousands of percent better. Always focus on the good, and the good will grow. When we focus on the negative will grow. This is the way it works. It's so simple, right? When someone does something good for you and you want it to happen more, just recognize it, praise them. It'll happen more often. It always does. In this example, it goes like this. Imagine if Tiff were to clean the whole house up there, right? She got the whole house clean, and it's just sparkly beautiful, right? But she forgot one little corner of dirty clothes, and there's a pile of dirty clothes sitting there, right? Imagine if I were to walk in the house, and the whole house is clean, and I go, but wait a minute. Look at the pile of dirty clothes here. She'll go, okay, buddy. You think I'm going to clean the house again? You notice the one thing that I didn't do? But the point is this. Everything that is done is done. It's that you can't see it because it's taken care of. The one thing that's ugly, the dirty pile of clothes, it stands out because it's not done. So our mind wants to focus on that. The key is don't let that happen. See all the things that are done. Recognize that and you'll get more of it. It's great stuff, right? Friedrich Nietzsche says this. He says, the worst form of punishment you could ever give someone is to punish them for something good that they've done. That's stopping my tracks when I read that. Because how many times do we do that? You know, imagine Tiff, I love the hearts. Tiff cleans the whole house and she does something so great and so wonderful, but I would focus on one negative thing that she did. I'm punishing her for doing something great. That is the worst form of punishment we can ever give to someone. Something else, right? It goes both ways though. With training your partner, you should ask your partner to train you too. You should say, would you train me to be a better soulmate with you? Would you train me? Because I want to get better. And no one knows how you can become better than your partner. Because you do it for them. You do it for the relationship. You do it for yourself. Right? So I do this with Tiff. And you all know I'm a person of extremes. I tend to be. You know, if I'm going to build a winery, let's build the best winery in the entire world, right? If we're going to race, let's race the World Cup. If we're going to do it, go all the way, right? I love that. Sandy, happy anniversary. I love it, right? So I know this characteristic about me. I'm pretty extreme. So if I get upset and I'm angry, I'm really angry. I know it's crazy. You guys can't believe that, but sometimes I've gotten really mad already. And I know that I'll be mad and I'm in the house with my wife. And so I've said to Tiff, I go, love, if I'm ever upset, here's what you need to do. Let me train you how to treat me. What you need to do to me is look in my eyes and stop talking for a second and just silently look in my eyes and say, Randy, would you speak to me like this if God was standing next to me? Shuts me down immediately. We train each other, right? Guys, I love you. Have the conversation today. How can I train you? How can you train me to have a better relationship? Hope this added value to your life, guys. Good stuff. Matt, what's happening, Matt? I see Matt. Matthew, look. Dude, I know, our anniversary. We're 8 now. I know, we're getting close to being teenagers around here. I love that. Missy, I'm with you. I love it. This weekend, guys, there's a new wine. There's a jazz festival. I think it's a blues festival. Oh my God, it's going to rock. So much fun. Friday night dinner. It's going to be beautiful. The weather's looking great. The crisp air. The leaves are starting to change a little bit. Come on out, take a look. It's gorgeous. I love y'all. See you soon. Bye, guys.